Hello, everybody. Slow Spunks here today, and I came because very, very, very good fucking chapter of One Piece, and I wanted to analyze it with you guys about everything that is going on and my understanding of what's going on. My bad, this shit kind of lagged a little bit, but I already read the chapter, but I want to go in deep about the most important parts about the chapter. So the cover story, yeah, German and them still fighting the Charlotte family. It's a lot of Mihawk hype going on right now. A lot because a lot of people was calling him a fraud and fake and everything else, and this chapter damn near like debunks everything. But it's not even just Mihawk; it's a lot of great things that goes on in this chapter. So let's get into fucking new Straw Hat bounties. So Chopper got $1,000 bounty, I think. If I was correct, yes, he got a $900 increase on his bounty. Nami has 366 million. Brooke has 383 million. And Frankie has 394 million. And they didn't even put his picture on the fucking the bounty. Usopp got 500 million. It's understandable. I mean, it's understandable for the story. And Robin has a 930 million berry bounty, which I think she should have been had. She probably should have the biggest bounty in the series. Just how important she is to the story, or how important she is to finding the One Piece and all the pony glyphs in the story. Uh, this the thing that threw me off a little bit. Okay, let me get into it. Hold on, went up a bit, but this is the thing that threw me off about the chapter. Just a little bit. It wasn't terrible. It's just I'm confused why it happened. Okay, so Sanji has 1,032,000,000 berry bounty. Jinbe has 1,100,000,000 berry bounty. Zoro has 1,100,000,000 and 1,100 berry bounty. So let me just unravel this for a second. Okay, so Jinbei has a higher bounty than Sanji. I don't know why. If we include in the anime, he beat X Drake and Page One like pretty easily, and the manga he beat Queen, the second division commander of the Beast Pirates. Jinbei, I understand he was the captain of the Fishman Pirates after Fisher Tiger died, and I understand he was a warlord, but he had just came into Wano, and who he fought was who is actually a fucking bum. He couldn't even keep the Gumma Gumma no meat from Shanks, a kid Shanks, even though he had a billion berry bounty. And then he went off and weaseled to the Beast Pirates and was just talking the whole time about his story and got low diff. So who was garbage. Queen was the actual. I mean, even though Sanji low diffed him, he's still a second division commander. So I don't. And he's been like damn near beating everybody he was up against in Wano. So I don't understand that. Jinbei being so close to Zoro is crazy as well, because Zoro actually damaged Kaido permanently. I mean, they say permanently. We don't see the scar again, but he permanently damaged Kaido on the rooftop. Cut down Apu, kinda. And he took down King, the first division commander in the fucking Beast Pirates. That's like if Zoro took down Katakuri, another billion berry person. So that kind of like was weird to me, but it wasn't terrible. I understand them. These are the three commanders of Luffy's pirates. I mean, Luffy's crew, the Straw Hats pirates. So I guess they all have to be billion berry bounties. And it's a hinting at fucking kind of hinting at Sanji the weakest because Zoro calls him the fourth. Okay, now to the real important stuff. So we got Crocodile, Mihawk, and Buggy. Crocodile was the person that formed this crew, but you know how Oda does things and how he loves Buggy, so it misconstrued things to where Buggy was the actual mastermind of everything that was going on, and that Crocodile and Mihawk was actually came to save fucking Buggy, which it wasn't the case. And what's really going on is Mihawk and Crocodile are the true captains of the Cross Guild. Well, I think Mihawk is the actual real captain, since he's one of the strongest niggas in One Piece. Cross Guild was supported to be under me and Hawkeye. So tell me why you consider the boss, Buggy. I can't do anything but apologize. It really isn't a big deal or anything. I think Mihawk says, he doesn't think, he actually says, you're probably the only person in history to become an emperor after crying for mercy, which is actually fucking true. And we're about to get some crazy fucking Mihawk shit right now that hypes the shit out of Mihawk. Okay, let's go down. He got the whole gang back. All right, so this is the part where it gets crazy, and this is where Crocodile actually meets up with Mihawk to get him to Cross Guild. So Marines keep swarming the island. It is a nuisance, but I suppose I'll just have to relocate. This just shows that it would be beneficial for us to team up. The Navy wouldn't take an organization headed by the two of us lightly. After all, they used to refer to you as Marine Hunter. Okay, so all right, so let's dive into this. Marine Hunter Mihawk. So this kind of indicates that he went to train Zoro, and like he kind of respects Zoro because they actually have a lot in common. But I know everybody been saying this, but it is actually fucking crazy how this man was hunting fucking Marines by himself with no crew before he became a warlord, and they offered him a job just to stop hurting their people. That is actually fucking crazy, bro. Literally. Mihawk was fucking slaying Marines, and they had him come in. They had him come in and work for them. So I think clearly Mihawk is stronger than fucking all the Marines. Literally. Even Akainu, I think he's stronger than Akainu. Just from this alone, this is giving me the indication that he was stronger than fucking Akainu. But it was a lot more. Okay, so he said, and you and I are the same. We don't trust anybody, which is kind of true because he don't have nobody on his fucking crew, like I said. And this is a part where fucking Crocodile saves Buggy on accident and shit like that, and they misconstrue it as fucking Crocodile. Crocodile was helping Buggy because Buggy was the leader of the crew. He has a poster that painted him as the fucking leader, even though he wasn't the person that did it or recommended it. Now we're to the fucking Navy and the Marines, okay? So I'm about to spill all the things that goes on. Okay, so Navy HQ, the Buggy character, in addition to being a mastermind of a massive escape from Impel Down, he was also a member of the Pirate King's crew. That's how he formed a close bond with one of the Emperor's red hair. And now reports confirm that Crocodile came to his aid at I don't know how to say that shit. Empathy Bluffs Island. Our taping divisions have also verified that Crocodile and Mihawk had made contact. Their new marine hunting movement has already gotten financial backing from a number of shady organizations. When you factor in the rebellion with already dealing with the Cross Guild is undoubtedly a massive threat. What are we issuing for these three? Okay, so now I want to say now I'm gonna talk about the new Marine hunting things. So there are organizations backing the fucking Cross Guild. Okay, I don't know what organizations are they talking about. Is it like Blackbeard in them? I doubt it. I doubt it's Blackbeard in them. But I wonder what organizations that it is that that's actually fucking going on to hunt Marines. Like, is it fucking the Germa? Who is it? Like, okay, so let's get into the bounties for Crocodile and Mihawk and Buggy. With everything in mind, the former warlord Crocodile has earned a whopping 1,965,000,000 bounty for his mighty Logi ability. So, Crocodile has almost 2 billion berry bounty. At first glance, they froze his bounty, but his bounty should have been higher fucking way long ago. Because he was scheming to get fucking Pluton way back into the fucking beginning of the series. But he didn't know that fucking Pluton was in fucking Wano. That's the whole thing. He was scheming on all of Alabasta and a fucking ruler. He was scheming all of that and a ruler of fucking the fucking world government. His shit should have been that high. I think his old bounty was like 73 million because it was froze. But this next thing is what got everybody hyped. All the Mihawk hype crazy right now. Okay, so it said his fellow former warlord Hawkeye Mihawk has even greater skills than Red Hair Emperor. He's worth 3,590,000,000, a fitting title for the world's greatest swordsman. So everybody was going crazy about this. I was going crazy about this. I was going nuts because first we finally get Mihawk's bounty. So we never got his fucking bounty. 1,050 something chapters. We never got his bounty from the first time he showed up in Low Dip Zoro. So just him being the world's greatest swordsman and him being a Marine hunter, I think gave him this bounty. And I really want to know what was his bounty before. I think it had to be about 1 billion. I think it probably was close to Shanks back then before his shit got froze. I want to know what it was before it got froze. It was like probably, I think it had to be 1 billion, at least 1 billion or 2. But another thing that got people hyped and says that he is an even greater sword. He has greater sword skills than Shanks. To me, it got me hyped. To me, okay. Does this confirm that Dracula Mihawk is stronger than Shanks? Even though I personally think after all this going on, and it was confusing. I mean, it wasn't confusing, but it was interchangeable for me to either if Mihawk was stronger than Shanks or Shanks was stronger than Mihawk, but I always had the impression that fucking Mihawk was stronger than Shanks just because of his title, and because he when Shanks didn't have an arm, he didn't acknowledge him as a true threat. So that's why I always had the idea that Hawkeye Mihawk was stronger than Shanks. But this actually doesn't confirm that Mihawk is stronger than Shanks, even though I personally think so. Because we already know that Shanks' ability is not only based on swordsmanship. Actually, we seen fucking Shanks low diff Green Bull from miles away with only Conqueror's Haki, which was fucking insane, and which I've never seen before. So, to me, After all this, though, Mihawk is the third strongest in One Piece to me. The third or second strongest to me is Kaido, Mihawk, Shanks. And all three of these niggas are interchangeable. Literally interchangeable. But the most interchangeable for me is Shanks and Mihawk. Me personally, Kaido is fucking crazy. I don't think nobody was stronger than him. But let's move on to Buggy's. Buggy was given a 3,189,000,000,000 berry bounty. I mean, a 3,189,000,000 berry bounty. My bad, I'm sorry. Which is also insane because his fucking first commander has a higher bounty than him. That's how fucking crazy Dracula Mihawk is. I never seen in One Piece a Yonko have his first commander have a higher bounty than he does. Katakuri doesn't have a higher bounty than Big Mom. King doesn't have a higher bounty than fucking Kaido. And I don't think fucking Shiryu of the Rain has a bigger bounty than fucking Blackbeard, or fucking Burgess definitely doesn't have a higher bounty than Blackbeard. So, this is a lot of Mihawk hype right here. Okay? And it's some more shit. Mihawk says, all things considered, we could take a different angle here. Having him take all the heat as a figurehead may not be the worst idea. I, for one, have no interest in the title of an emperor. So Mihawk never wants to be an emperor, so long as I'm able to live in peace. And he has that high of a fucking bounty, which is crazy, bruh. He has a close bounty to Shanks. He has less than Shanks by 500 million. But you gotta think about it like this. The nigga has no crew. He has no niggas on his crew. He rolls on a fucking little tiny boat, nigga, that was hunting Marines. Bruh, the Mihawk hype was crazy. That the first thing, we already knew that he had better swordsmanship than Shanks because he has the title of world's greatest swordsman. So it only made sense. But him having a higher bounty than a fucking Yonko, I mean, than his own Yonko, his captain, quote unquote captain, is fucking insane. And that he could have easily been a fucking Yonko if he wanted to. He just never wanted to. And I always thought that to begin with. I thought, bro, if Shanks was a fucking Yonko, you think Mihawk couldn't be a Yonko? They had deadly duels multiple times. So, that's mostly the fucking Mihawk hype that goes on. Mihawk and Crocodile is a part of Buggy's crew, quote unquote, even though it's their crew. So I want to see more of what goes on. So now to the world, to the fucking actual world of One Piece. I mean, that was the actual world, but the actual world government and Red War. So, Kababaka Island. So, Sabo and them actually get Kuma back safe. His crew is back. The Rev is back. Ivankov is here. Koala is here. And we get some information. I mean, Sabo is not here. Sabo is somewhere else. To me, he's probably captured. I don't know. Or he's somewhere else. But it's something weird goes on. But the most interesting thing to me was that Dragon was not happy about him killing Cobra. And that's what he was sweating and was shocked about when they actually got the phone call about what happened. At first, people thought that fucking Green Bull and Fujitora like mopped and killed him, or fake killed him. But actually, what Dragon was upset about was that the rumor of Sabo killing King Cobra, which I definitely do not think that's what happened. I think the world government killed him. But it says Koala says Dragon son. Dragon says, I'm glad he's okay, but if he truly did murder King Cobra, I won't forgive him no matter what his reasons are. So this tells that Dragon has some type of morals, even against the world government. Or he actually knows that King Cobra is actually a good king that wants to help the world for the better. And he knew that King Cobra knew that the world government was a piece of shit. And another interesting thing, a big fucking moment. Dragon actually has a conversation with Kuma, and actually Kuma should know everything that goes on. He says, "Hey Kuma, tell me what exactly did you see?" And Kuma is still like mind fucked. He says, "I am yours to command, master." So he still has the mind of a robot. Like, so he's not the same Kuma still. But Dragon is about to know the information about everything that happened at fucking at the Reverie. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna reveal some pretty important things. And then Ring Sabo calls the Marines and the world government are tapping the phone. He says, "Hello, this is Koala says, "Hello, this is Koala," and it's me, Sabo. So, and it's a breaking week. So, a lot of fucking crazy shit. I can't wait to fucking see what happens next. Hopefully, it continues this Rev shit. I mean, not the Rev. I mean, the Rev over, but the Revolutionary Army stuff that goes on. I hope they don't. I mean, I feel like they shouldn't go back to the Straw Hats just right now. I think they should focus on, since it's about to be the last arc, they should focus on the Rev a little bit more. So, very excellent chapter. To me, this is the best chapter of anything that I read this year. Information, clarification, hype, everything. With no action. With no action. Which is excellent. But that's the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this One Piece content. I'll try to do some more. Thank you. Like and subscribe.